this whole feminist movement started it off by saying, we are women, we are not objects. And now it's, we are women, we are objects. Come and buy us. Please come buy us. You know, give us your money for our attributes. Like, please, we are objects. Just use us and just get off to us. Just look at us and beat your.
Subscribe to this channel in case you are watching this channel and have not subscribed.
Would you rather have your daughter naked on the internet than a MAGA son?
I mean, money's money.
But we're asking OnlyFans daughter versus MAGA son. Which one would you rather have?
OnlyFans daughter.
OnlyFans daughter.
OnlyFans daughter for sure.
I have to go OnlyFans daughter. Like, OnlyFans is kind of bad for women, but like the MAGA son is going to treat them worse.
I think women should be able to do whatever they want, and if that's a financial decision they take, then that's fine.
Yeah, it's kind of foul, but yeah, they can give me money.
You know who else has a sex tape out there?
He's pimping his daughter out. He can say it's kind of foul, but they're giving me money. That's your daughter, bro. What are you talking about?
Kim Kardashian. She's a billionaire.
That's true. I feel like I don't know if she's an uber happy person. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if she's the happiest individual.
Really though.
Are any of us that happy?
Would there be any stipulations for your daughter to be like, hey, maybe we don't do that? Maybe we don't do the 5 guys in one.
Yeah, like that's crazy. Like 5 guys in one is crazy. But I mean, if it's just pictures, like, I mean, I'm not gonna see it, so. Whatever. I'm not seeing it. It's money's money. I'm not seeing it, bro.
But he can't even look him in the eyes because he knows that what he's saying is just foul. Like he feels ashamed by it, and you should. What you are saying is delusional, disgusting, disturbing. Like, there's so many despicable words. I don't know. There's so many just dirty ass words that you could use to describe how this motherfucker has to be feeling, but yet he's still just gonna say what the narrative is, which is that OnlyFans is not bad. Women shouldn't be ashamed for doing OnlyFans. Even if it's your daughter, you shouldn't feel bad that she has to do that. Like, I don't know, man. Fucking, that's just crazy as fuck how people will literally say something that doesn't even feel right coming out of their mouth. And also, my camera fucked up, and it took me like 20 minutes to fix it. So if the lighting and the camera angle is a little different, sorry, but we back.
It's like, we don't want to know what she's doing.
You just want to be completely separated from that?
Yeah, like, I don't want anything to do with that.
But you want the money.
Yeah, I want the money. Yeah.
Just pimping out our daughters online?
Yeah.
Is there any, like, stipulation you'd be like,
shameless.
We don't do this video?
Oof, well, I don't want to think about the idea of my daughter having sex. I don't want to talk about that either with her. So just do it safe, protect yourself is what I would say, and make some money, I guess.
Like you don't really want it. So the MAGA son's that bad that you don't want the
right.
Ceiling son's that bad. You don't.
You'd rather your daughter have to sell herself to make money other than have a son that you disagree with politically. That is the quickest way to summarize 2023 to a T. That is the quickest way. It's the fact that people would rather have their child do something irredeemable, something that they can't take back, something that will stick with them for the rest of their lives, other than have a son who has a political belief, which can change. That can change. Them putting their shit online for OnlyFans, that is out there forever for everyone to see, for your grandchildren to deal with, and you're okay with that. Make it make sense.
I'm not in alignment.
So would you rather have an OnlyFans daughter or a MAGA son?
MAGA son.
Why?
I feel like I personally, if I had a daughter who'd be on OnlyFans, I wouldn't be able to hold up to that embarrassment. I mean, sure, if she grows up, it's her body, her choice for whatever she wants to do, but I don't know. For me, it'd feel pretty weird seeing my daughter up naked up on the internet versus like having a far-right son, because that can still be mediated. Once you put something up on the internet, there's no going back with it.
That's what I was just saying. But what he was saying, like, I mean, yeah, I guess like I'd be ashamed of it as well, but I wasn't thinking about it selfishly. Like, I'm not more worried about how I look from my daughter doing something. I'm more worried about how she's looking and the steps that she's making that is going to prevent her from making choices or like, you know, just doing things that she can't take back, that will be there for the rest of her life. And like, these bitches be 18, 19, 20, 23, 25. Like, these bitches are, they're young and they're dumb and they're just not thinking, they're not playing chess, they're playing checkers. They're just thinking about the next move and not the 10 moves ahead.
Another guy said that he would rather have the MAGA son because he thinks he could change that person's point of view. Do you think that's like, does that change your idea of it?
Nah, it has no effect.
I feel like for OnlyFans, like, you don't need to put your real name. Like, you don't need to put pictures of your face. So, like, no face, no case. Like, she doesn't have to leave a trace on it. But, like, there's so much time and effort in converting your MAGA son to not be your MAGA son anymore.
See, that's fair, but I just like how people say weed's a gateway drug, that's gotta be a gateway decision. Like, if you're just out there just showing your feet, it's gotta eventually it's gonna be your thighs, then your pussy, then your titties, and it's gonna be like some big baller talking about, oh please, $10,000. If you please just show me your eyes or your mouth, like please $10,000, I'll do that. And that money's gonna get talking, and then that devil on your shoulder's gonna win, and then now your face is out there, and then now it's not no face, no case. Now it's all that fucking time that you did that you just gave up because it's like that money got that money, that greed got to you.
It's just easier to have the OnlyFans daughter.
Yeah, it just makes life easier.
How
So
does
you
it
don't
make
think
it
they
easier?
can change like their political views once they hit that MAGA level? That's still an election level.
Nah.
Like he was saying, like maybe we switch, maybe one time, maybe Biden's not that bad, you know. And then but the titty pictures, they're there forever.
Yeah, they are there forever, but money's forever.
Yeah.
Money's forever. So money can be forever.
Can any of these people at least explain why MAGA is so bad? Like, it's MAGA, Make America Great Again. Maybe the person that made the little saying famous you don't agree with or you don't like, but I don't really think that stands for the motto of Make America Great Again. But even if it does, like, I bet you they still couldn't name anything bad about Trump other than just what they saw on fucking New York Times or something crazy like that. Facebook, fucking, you know, some mainstream media outlet or some social media service that's just filled with bots.
Forever. She gets millionaire rich. I mean, it is what it is.
So why are people so hesitant about the MAGA son, you think, versus the OnlyFans daughter?
I think it's the current conversation of like the empowering of women right now. OnlyFans is people are doing what they decide to do with their body, and it's at the end of the day something that will affect them. The whole MAGA thing, it's like a lot of hatred that can also affect other people, and I'm not saying that is everyone's like perception on it, but it is like the very general, at least from my personal experience, a lot of MAGA boys, whatever, that I know do have this embedded hatred. Like, I dated this guy and like...
He was a secret MAGA?
Yeah, low-key. And I like came to discover that as time went by. And like, that is hurting women. Like, that was hurting me more than if I had an OnlyFans account.
How though? Like how did that like hurt
Just
you
like
more?
the putting down the hatred, things that could be correlated with the OnlyFans, but honestly, if a girl wants to do it and she's super like strong and opinionated about it, she's probably not going to really care if people talk about her in that way. But then a MAGA-san can like be talking to someone else with that hatred and like putting a girl down, and especially if it's like low-key and like super sneaky,
like subtle.
Like,
I mean, I don't agree with her at all, but to be fair, it could be the same exact way, vice versa. Like, oh, you don't want to have a MAGA son because he could be making some other person MAGA and sexist or racist or transphobic or whatever these motherfuckers think MAGA means. But then the same thing was vice versa, to where your daughter could influence some woman that doesn't have any interest in being a sex worker to be a sex worker, which is only ruining their whole lives. Their whole lives. At least if your son convinces someone to be a MAGA supporting racist, transphobe, supremacist, blah, 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 at least they can still change their mind. Your OnlyFans daughter that convinces another woman to do OnlyFans, she can't change her mind. She is stuck a whore. She will always be a whore for the rest of her life just because your daughter got in her ear. I mean, if we're gonna play devil's advocate here, I think that shit could go both ways.
subtle, you start thinking like maybe he's right, and you start getting a little manipulated. And
Just like you bitches did with OnlyFans. Just like you bitches did with OnlyFans. You bitches really think this shit is just sweet. Like, you really think that this shit is not gonna come back and bite you in the ass. It will for sure bite you in the ass. This whole little up and down pendulum swinging back and forth bullshit. As soon as everything goes back to being modest and you know, not promiscuous and not sexual, you know, everybody wants to go back to being religious and covered, which I don't know if it will ever get back to how it was, you know, before, but it will swing back eventually, and all of you bitches are gonna be left in the dirt. Just like how all y'all are talking about anyone that doesn't have the same political beliefs as you shouldn't have a job. When the pendulum swings back, everyone that has a political belief, that has the opposite political belief, was gonna say that you shouldn't have a job because you used to be a sex worker. That's how it used to be, at least whenever I was a kid growing up. Like, you weren't able to dress a certain way, act a certain way, fucking talk a certain way if your profession said you couldn't.
Yeah, that can be more hurtful than any like
So
direct.
he was starting to get you. He started to get you around.
He was like, not like I'm.
This motherfucker started making sense, and I just couldn't. I couldn't. His logic was not logicking to me. It just did not compute with my emotions. My emotions have to be right, and what he was saying was making my emotions feel wrong. So I had to leave his dumb ass. He was what? Who the fuck thinks with logic nowadays? 2023, all feelings, no logic.
Just glad I was like very smart and like observant. It's like, all right,
Very
these
smart.
patterns are here.
What about MAGA daughter that has an OnlyFans? What does that do to you?
Nothing.
Great. No.
None.
No, you don't.
This motherfucker's a creep, dog. That motherfucker is weird. What? He was so against MAGAs. Oh, that's just nasty, bro. That just gave me the wrong vibe. That shit just made my skin crawl.
We're getting rid of that one.
I'm getting rid of
We're sending that one home.
Yeah, it's just no.
Do you think people should be doing OnlyFans in general? Like, do you think it's good for society?
That is their own personal opinion. I'm not one to intrude on it, but me personally, you know what? At the end of the day, you do what you have to do to make a buck. But like me personally, I wouldn't think it's the best idea in the world to have an OnlyFans account or just to keep OnlyFans up in general.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my take.
Yeah, you can change your political beliefs, but you can't take that photo of your titties off the internet.
Quite literally, yeah.
At least it was all summarized at the very end, 'cause that's exactly how I see the situation. It blows my mind how many. Well, I mean, he did just ask a bunch of younger people in the city, so I'm sure he had to have at least talked to more than just the people that he talked to about this that agreed with having a MAGA son over OnlyFans daughter. But the fact that the fact that you can even run into like 5-10 people in a day to ask them, and they say they would have an OnlyFans daughter, is absurd. What kind of fucking morals or values do you have to where you think that you should allow your daughter? Well, I mean, I guess she'd be 18 at the time, not allow, but to be okay with your daughter and not try to prevent or try to help her choose to do anything else other than sell her body. This whole feminist movement started off by saying, we are women, we are not objects. And now it's, we are women, we are objects. Come and buy us. Please come buy us. You know, give us your money for our attributes. Like, please, we are objects. Just use us and just get off to us. Just look at us and beat your dick. That's what we want. We don't just give us your money. We are objects. Just buy us. Like, it's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Anyways, please let me know what y'all thought about that. Please let me know if you guys agree with me, disagree with me, what you guys think about it. Please comment that down below. And if you fuck with your boy, would you please give me a subscription? With that said, deuces.
All you fake bitches gotta watch my back. Got them all in they bag and not offering back. 30 missed calls and I ain't calling her back. All in her feelings, I'm not all in her back. That was one night, boo. I don't really like you. I can never see you as a wife for saying I do. I'm just trying to hit it from the back and tell you lies too. Said she'll call my PO, tell him all the shit that I do.
Bitch, I been drinking, but don't tell my PO.